So now we're moving into Spewndonkey's ship. This is the Kitakaze. We have God, Steve. We have Francesco Caracciolo, an Alabama, and a Midway. If any of you guys use that as your cover my replay or sub, please let me know so I can make sure that I play that tonight. I know the Midway is from Oskens, and I'm not sure if he's still here. Coughlin, okay. Coughlin will do your game next.
Oskins is live, so he may not.
Okay. Then we'll get to Oskens's maybe next weekend or something. That's fine. I want him to be able to see it like live if possible. Right, Stevie? Alright, this is a ranked battle. Black is at 46. Okay, this is a good split off immediately. The black is good anti-destroyer. You're good for just shooting anything. And the Z46 is good for, well, currently being AFK, but hopefully he'll go to C when he shows up.
Black is technically better at C, but whatever.
Well, yeah. But I'm sure that he thought he's closest to B cap, so he's going to go to B cap. Z46 closest to C, go to C, right? Like, completely
Black
makes sense.
Black is in the middle. He can go either way.
Right. But if I'm the black and I'm seeing a Kitakaze to the left of me and a Z46 to the right of me, I'm going to go support the Kitakaze to the left of me, right? Because the Kitakaze is not so good against enemy destroyers.
He only has to worry about Fletcher though, and Fletcher and Kita concealment is close enough.
Okay, that's fair. You've got a Riga, they've got a Rune, so you've got the radar capability. Z46 is still AFK a minute and a half into the game. Yeah, McGib, I have the Share replay downloaded. I almost put it in my list to play. We'll see if we can get to it. I don't know, but it's going to be next weekend, and next weekend will be the last weekend. So if it's that important to you, use channel points. You don't have to sub. You can if you want. You can join Patreon if you want. But, like, you could also ask people in chat, and some people might be very willing to donate to cover my replay for you.
Play more aggressively in Kitakaze. What are you
Why?
scared of? You're a destroyer. You're not going to get spotted that fast.
So the big thing is the fact that you're supported by the black, which means I would stick with the black. I wouldn't go too far away from them.
Yeah, but look how far you're behind. 3 kilometers?
Yep. Too far behind.
Like, you can be an I-4, no problem. Destroyers aren't going to get there fast enough.
I got you.
Yep. The important thing is, if the black base checks an enemy ship, you want to be able to get your guns in it at the same time that the black's guns are in it, so that you, like, there's the Fletcher, so that you completely destroy whatever that destroyer is. Like, just wipe them off the board.
Yep,
Okay.
and there's no radar, so you have literally nothing to worry about.
Pause for a second, take a look at this, guys. All 3 enemy battleships went to A. Do you want to go down? What do you want? All 3 battleships went to A, which is fantastic for your group that went to Charlie. Z46 is alive now, by the way. Look at the Paulo Emilio. This is a threat to you.
Yeah.
I'd be...
So,
Go ahead.
I made a mistake with him.
so this is... Your early positioning has actually costed you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're closer to the I-4, you could have gone down south and countered the Paulo Emilio's YOLO rush.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, you're a bit far behind, so it's not as easy.
Yep.
Okay.
Tuxace, nicely done. Thank you very much for being a part of the stream for over an hour.
Also, don't get too close to Paulo Emilio. The last thing you want to do is get YOLO rushed by him.
I like the turning away part. You might want to do some predictive torps here. Just luck chuck your torp.
I ended up giving him broadside, which was bad.
Well, so he's got sap, which will do dirty things to you. Fortunately, you caused him to go defensive before, ouch, before he got to your Wujing and your Iowa, which is good. Here I might slow down and stop, or smoke just to break line of sight so that you can start maneuvering again. And you absolutely have to luck chuck in his general direction.
Okay.
Eh, thankfully, Paul Amelia doesn't know how to play.
Oh yeah, he could have destroyed me if he was better.
He could have taken you out and taken out one of the battleships.
Yeah.
That was the perfect time.
Yeah, but for him, he made a knee-jerk reaction play, which I completely get. And that was, oh crap, there's somebody who's in between me and the battleships that I want to YOLO. The problem is, now that you're back over here, and that the fact that you got yourself spotted, now the Paulo Amelia knows that you aren't over there anymore. So he's basically free to YOLO your Iowa or your Wujing. Will he?
He can't though.
Because he uses
He has
smoke.
to wait till his smoke, his gimmick is out, so he has
Right.
to wait.
So that alone is going to force him to back off, or he can play a slingshot around the island on your Iowa, if the Iowa moves too far forward. I could see him doing that. And you've got Yamamoto, of course. Kitakaze is north. Missouri kills the black. That's unfortunate for you. I focused the Missouri here. Actually, focus the Fletcher. Fletcher's your bigger threat. 80 damage you can get on the Fletcher cannot be repaired. So, like, honestly, if he's going to be that ridiculous to sit there and fire at max range, that tells you a lot about him as a player.
Yeah. I felt like it would be harder to hit him at that range.
It will be, but you know what? He's not hitting Jack either, and he's letting himself get detected, which is even better. So now, now you go straight at him. Straight at him. You get to within, you know, like, point-blank range, and just gun him to death.
Do be careful with that, because Fletcher is expected to win with the HP difference.
Sure, but with the way he's playing right now, I think he can handle it. What I mean by that is, the fact that he's shooting at ultra long range and letting himself get spotted makes you think that he's probably not that good of a Fletcher player. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but there are about to be 2 dead battleships behind you.
At least one, because Apollo is YOLOing the Iowa. Oh, there it is. Now, I'm going to say this. That's partly your fault. You saw the Paulo Emilio. You know he wants to YOLO your battleships. They don't have hydro or radar. So the best thing that you can do is stick with them and basically be a foil for the Paulo Emilio's gameplay.
I got you. Okay.
You were fine in moving away after he blew his smoke gimmick, but you didn't move back after Odin
Fletcher,
died.
Fletcher to your right. Fletcher, you're detected.
Okay.
Fletcher, pay attention. Why aren't you noticing this yet?
It took me a second, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you went aggressive before your consumables were back up.
Mm-hmm.
If the Fletcher was actually a decent player, you would have died.
Yep.
Because your smoke wouldn't be up and you would have gotten shot by everyone.
Okay, luck chuck, another torpedo, luck chuck into the same smoke position. I mean, okay, you can tort the Pommern, but to me, that Fletcher needs to get off the board. So turn your guns towards him, go straight for his smoke.
Also, engine boost.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What you want to do, Spewn, is you want to get yourself to come up to the Fletcher. You want to proxy spot him when you're right to the side of his last known position. He won't be expecting that. And that'll waste his time trying to get his torpedoes and his guns aimed on you.
Right.
Your battleships are not a priority. You need to kill Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
Your only hope is to ambush him in the front when he doesn't have his guns on.
Yep. Your Wujing is already dead. He doesn't realize it, but he's already dead. He's up against a Pommern and a Missouri, and he's throwing broadsides at them. He's dead. And to be quite honest...
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way he's playing, he doesn't deserve to live anyway, so just let him go. You gotta kill the Fletcher.
Okay.
Also, how funny is it that the enemy Kitakaze got to the 10 line? That's also very... Huh?
This is ranked.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
You're way too distracted. Like, you don't know what your goal is.
Fletcher in the
I was
cap.
just-
There it is.
Right. I was going for the Fletcher. I was just looking to see if torpedoes.
Okay.
hit, and that's what I
Engine
was doing,
boost.
but-
His turrets are looking at you. There it is. You slow down. Good. That's why I think engine boost would have helped. It would help you slow down faster. Because the Fletcher made the big mistake, and that's what we talked about before with the way he was playing. He did the typical, oh shit, there's a destroyer. I'm gonna torpedo first. Smoke now. Smoke. You're so low you cannot afford to be shot at by these battleships. I would have stopped and smoked right there.
Or another good play would have just simply used a Fletcher smoke.
Or you could turn right into his smoke, absolutely. But you had already started turning like you wanna engage these battleships next, which I understand.
No, that's too premature. You didn't even need to do anything. You just hit the brakes on the torpedoes, then keep going straight. And when Fletcher dies, then you can immediately use his smoke.
Okay.
I gotcha. Makes sense.
So the torps here should be pretty obvious. They're gonna just go beeline for B.
Mm-hmm. So
There
torp.
shouldn't be any hesitation on your torps. You know what they're gonna do.
Yep. So go ahead and torp, and then reload boost, and then send another set. You could always send it to Missouri, if you wanted to, but
Don't bother with Missouri. You're here to slow him down. That's it.
yeah, I would be going farther south here. You're afraid of the Missouri radar, maybe, but
Yeah.
okay. Still, you should be using a reload booster. There's no reason not to. You've got two more after you use this one reload booster, so it's like, what do you have to lose from it? Now you hit him. Imagine if you'd used a reload booster and sent another wave of torps and he took them and perma flooded. That would have been huge for you.
Yeah.
Ben Nimitz, you too. Cheers, dude. Happy Easter to you. I hope you had some good chocolate. I need some chocolate.
So, okay, even if you don't fire the torpedoes, you can still do some resets. You just you start to blow smoke, you keep going full speed, and just take a few pot shots at Palmer and Missouri.
And then turn
The
right.
smoke.
The reason I didn't is because I couldn't get out of his radar range. That was my
No,
reason.
you go full speed, fire your rear guns only.
So
You're not sitting and farming in smoke. You're using it as cover.
So what he's getting at is you stay full speed, you shoot, you smoke, you turn right to get behind the smoke so they can't see you anymore, and then you turn left to come out of your smoke to see. Shoot, go behind the smoke again. You can get 2 salvos in that way. And
I got you.
and that will cause a reset. If you're going to do that, you want to shoot the Missouri first, Palmer in second, because the Missouri is the bigger threat for cap game.
Okay.
That was a terrible use of reload booster there.
I messed up there, yeah.
Yep,
I really did.
yep.
You fire.
I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I really screwed that one up.
Wait 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds, and you're fine.
Yeah, that was... Here I felt like I had to do something, and I just didn't think, and I screwed up. That
It
was...
happens.
You need to keep track of your cooldowns because
Mm-hmm.
it should have been used 2 minutes ago.
Yep. This
Right.
is also a terrible decision. To smoke and shoot. You can smoke, but to shoot as well while you're smoking, it blooms you for a second. Everybody knows where you are. The Kitakaze knows where you are. The Palmer knows where you are. Most importantly, the Missouri knows where you are, and the fact that you are within the Missouri's radar range.
I
So
got you.
all you're doing here is basically telling the Missouri, hey, hit the radar, dude.
Yeah, at this point it was a Hail Mary, because I thought we were going to lose if I didn't do something, but that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Your positioning is just terrible here. What you should have done... Okay, if you want to smoke farm, that's fine. But what you should have done is double back first. That way, if he wants to go after you, he has to do a full turn to get his guns on.
So put yourself
As
in
opposed...
J8 or something.
Okay.
even I8 would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if he wants to go after you, he has, as you can tell, he's turning completely and telegraphing his moves.
Yep. Notice that your smoke is ineffective because the Kitakaze is within your gun bloom, so he's detecting you anyway.
Yeah.
Here's where I
Like I
bet you
said,
wish
I
you
got
had the
lucky.
extra torps.
Yep.
And
Speed
Missouri,
boost as well.
here it comes. Missouri's using radar, that's no surprise there. You have no choice but to stay guns hot now. He's using AP. Good dodge. Gandalf, I agree. The Riga should have definitely gone for the Kitakaze, but we haven't seen. He's actually pretty low health-wise, so maybe that's why. Z46 going to B though. I think that's kind of a waste of time.
No, that's fine. The Missouri's being drawn off, so
Mhm.
he's committed to killing you. That gives
Right.
a Z46 time to take the cap.
Oh sure, absolutely. I'm just saying like, I almost wish he would have gone after the Kitakaze instead of going to A and then going to B. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's ranked. We don't know
Yeah.
exactly what happened at C since we don't have HP pools.
Mm-hmm. Lead more.
Also, why are you backing up? You need to stay at max range.
Yep.
Unless you like to get hit. Unless you want to get killed.
Yep.
Uh,
So instead of backing up, you'd be better off going a quarter speed, or 2/4, you know, like a half or something, right? So that you
Okay.
can keep moving.
gotcha.
Yep. You were literally 400 HP from losing, and that was
Yes.
completely preventable.
Yep. Oh my god, dude. Okay. You just won the game.
Yeah, like I said, I felt like I got lucky. I mean, it was just.
Well, that's the nature of ranked. Sometimes it's down to luck. You definitely could have played it much better, though.
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and thanks for being a Patreon, dude, and support me. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. And I still owe you a one-on-one off-stream replay analysis, don't I?
Yep, yep.
So, generally speaking, weekdays I'm available. Just send me a message, and if I'm free, we'll figure it out. If not, we'll figure out. We'll find another day. It's fine.
Yep. I appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Thanks.
And there's the win. Alright guys, I got time for one more game. And we're going to do the Crociolo, if I remember right. As long as the game will realize that the game is over. There we go. Yeah, Raining, it'll have to be next week, but you can, if you want to use it, you can. It's totally up to you. But, I mean, normally I stop at 6. We've got 15 minutes left. Last week, we got into a level 5 hype train. I did something I've never done before, which is I streamed a little bit longer.